So I figure I'd do something a little bit different than the Plymouth Superbird build. This is one of my rare Conley 427 engines from 1990. 1 out of 4 he ever made in this particular configuration before he stopped using these Walmart carburetors and went to his Perry carburetors. The only bad thing, the nitro fuel would kill the diaphragms. This is a very rare piece. This was in the Glen Reed Museum of Modern Marvels. In 2014, it was all auctioned off. A friend of mine had this for many years, traveled the world in his yacht. But I've had it for quite a few years myself and needs to be cleaned up. I usually keep it in a crate till I repolish all this. I took the headers off to put it in the crate, but I just stuck that one on there for right now. But it's an amazing machine. The stand Gary did was basically using his frame from his Ford Model T bucket that he used to sell in the 80s and 90s. Another cool thing on this is different from other Conley engines. The water pump. It's a bigger block. And also, we can see in here with this light, it's hard to see, he was good friends with Victor Ederbrock Jr. So the intake manifolds on the 427s have Ederbrock stamped into them. Love the IBM power. In here would be old C-style NiCad batteries, the kind you would use on the old school Team Associates RC12L carpet racers. Inside here, this is the igniter box for the glow plugs. One of these. That's one of the pistons, and you can see valves. This came out of, I have one of his older 80s machine kits. These are the exhaust plates that would go behind the exhaust here. I've never attempted to run it. And the only time this thing's ever ran was with Gary Conley before he shipped it out to the museum. And you can see the difference of, these are one of the Conley clones from Australia. They're all CNC machined. They got head gaskets. This is one of the last version ones he was making. I'm actually going to put a blower on this one. He's sending me one right now. This is going to go into a WCM 34 Ford project. A lot of difference in the machining work compared to the lost wax mold stuff and hand machining Gary Conley and his crew used to do with these. Vacuum advance. Has the old Perry pump, so when the motor's vibrating, it sucks the fuel from the tank going into the carbs. One of these days I might fire it up. I'm not 100% sure I will. Let's take a look under the covers. I think I kind of spun these off earlier. You can see the roller rockers and how nicely detailed they are. On his earlier 327s, the earlier ones did not have roller rockers. They had springs. And he was using a lot of stuff from OS engines. So let's see if we can get this off. There we go. Get it hung up. Where's my light? So we can shine it in here. Oh, there we go. And this was all done like 36 years ago. Gary Conley was an amazing engineer. Always loved talking to him, even today. He's helping out a lot with my Plymouth Superbird and the Stinger 609 that I have. So with his great help, it's going to make that car sound really good. So thought I'd do something a little different today and show you some of the past with Gary Conley and the 427.